When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like Aloe or Allbirds, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and great marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does online business better than Shopify. It's home of Shop Pay, the #1 checkout in the world. You can use it to boost conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going through to checkout. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/income, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/income to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/income.
This is The Planted Runner. I'm Coach Claire Bartholic. About a month ago, I shared with you 15 of my best mental strength exercises to use when running gets hard. These allow you to shift your mindset away from those inevitable negative thoughts in just a few seconds. I got so much great feedback on that one that I'm doing it again, but this time I'm taking it outside the run. This collection of mental strength minutes is all about getting your mind ready to run on days when you'd really rather not. Maybe it's because the weather is too hot or too cold or too rainy. Maybe you've got a hard workout on the schedule and you're nervous about the paces. Or maybe you are just not in the mood. This collection is the kickstart you need to lace up and go. Welcome to The Planted Runner. I'm Coach Claire Bartholic, and my mission is to help you improve your running, your mindset, and your life with science-backed training and plant-based nutrition. On today's show, I'm going over 15 simple mind shifts that will motivate you before any run or workout. You'll learn how to tap into your brain's reward system, how to reframe runs that make you nervous, and how to shift your perspective so running becomes fun again. Unlike the last collection of mental strength minutes that you use during the run, these techniques can be used immediately to get you out the door. You will still want to revisit them again and again until it becomes second nature, but sometimes just hearing one of these just one time will work instantly. Before I get into the details, I do want to take a moment to highlight my PR team. The PR team is a small group of runners, just like you, who are working with me and each other to stay consistent, accountable, and work towards goals to become better runners every day. Not to mention, it's really fun. I'll talk about the team more later on in the episode, but if you're ready to learn more right now, head to theplantedrunner.com/group. And now it's time for 15 of my most effective mental strength minutes to motivate you for your very best run today in no particular order. Number 1 is temptation building. This is when you pair something that you really like with something that you're not super motivated to do. Let's say you want to get better at stretching and mobility work, but you're just not super motivated to make it happen. You're always putting it off or missing it completely. To motivate yourself, think about something you can do while you're stretching that you really enjoy, like listening to a certain true crime podcast or watching a really trashy reality show. The only rule is that you can't listen to the podcast or watch the show any other time, except when you're stretching. The more indulgent the show is, the better, because you're pairing something a little bit naughty, which feels extra rewarding, with something virtuous, which doubles the happy hormone hit you get. You're more incentivized to do it again and again, which builds and solidifies the habit. Number 2, courage before confidence. Whenever you want to do something new or go beyond what you've ever done before, it's scary. What if you fail? How do you muster up the confidence when you're full of doubts? You don't. You lean into your courage. This is not fake it till you make it. This is choosing to go forward and do something challenging, even though you don't feel 100% ready and confident. Because the only way to build confidence is to do the thing, right? And the only way that you can do that scary thing is to do it before you're confident you can. So if you're nervous before a hard run or a race, gather up your courage first, and confidence will be your reward. Number 4, lower the bar. When you're really focused on doing your best and getting that dream goal, each hard workout can start to feel crucially important. Perhaps you're aiming for paces you've never done before, or maybe you're trying to do something you've done in the past, but you're a little nervous about doing it now. You can get so worked up that you are filled with anxiety. So lower the bar. Instead of making the workout be a pass-fail, give yourself a wider range for success. Maybe it's 70% or 80% of the workout as written. Tell yourself even before you start that 70% is a win, and anything above that is extra credit. When you release some of the pressure of perfection, you relax a little and you actually have a better chance of getting there. Number 4, own your accountability. When we find a running buddy, hire a coach, or join a running team, often the reason we say we're doing it is to create accountability. We want others to hold us accountable for the things that we say we're going to do. If we don't show up, they're going to notice, and that can be enough to motivate us to run when we would rather stay in bed. But ultimately, this is false hope. You are the only person you're accountable to when it comes to your fitness. The running coach, buddy, or team can help support you, but they will also be supportive if you tell them you want to quit. So cultivate your own accountability like the adult you are. Own your fitness, own your running, and then you'll be the accountability partner others can depend on. Number 5, make sure your why is enough. So often people say, remember your why when things are getting tough. Why are you running and training? What does this mean to you? And this can often bring you out of your temporary pain as you focus on the bigger picture. But what if your why is, I want to be healthy, or I run to feel good? Nothing wrong with those reasons, but those are not going to motivate you to find your limits on a speed day. Come up with a why that inspires you to get the best out of yourself. Like, I run because I like doing hard things well, or I run because working hard gives me a sense of confidence and accomplishment. Or simply, I know a good workout makes me a better person and a better runner. Take a moment today to write down your whys and make sure they are really motivating enough. Number 6, keep showing up. A phrase made famous by the runner Des Linden, this simply means that consistency is the most important part of achieving anything. You will not have a great day every single day or even most of the days, but the more often you show up and give it a try, the better you will become. So if it's too hot or too cold or too rainy for your run, dress appropriately and go for the run anyway. There will be days when you don't feel like running, but unless you are sick, too sore, or injured, a run will feel better once you've done it, even if it's slower or shorter than you had originally planned. Because your training is never about just one run. It's about all the runs you showed up for. Number 7, plan your reward. Human beings can be very motivated by rewards for doing something hard well. So before you head out for a hard run or a race, think about what treat you can give yourself afterward. Maybe it's as simple as a nice hot shower or even a nap. Perhaps you've got a nourishing meal waiting for you when you return. Or maybe you'll be treating yourself with a commemorative tattoo when you finally hit your dream goal. Your reward doesn't have to be expensive or indulgent unless you want it to be. It just has to be something that you can imagine when the run gets hard to give yourself something positive to look forward to. You've just heard 7 of my 15 favorite mental strength minutes to motivate you to run. Ready for the rest? I'll go over those when we come back. But first, I want to tell you about a unique opportunity for you to get stronger, faster, and stay motivated to hit your running and nutrition goals this year. And that is to join the PR team. I started it in 2022, and I have to tell you, it's even better than I imagined. Each member of the team gets a custom training plan made by me for you based on your unique fitness goals and lifestyle. Everything you need to achieve your running dreams is included, such as strength training, recovery, and even cross training if you want it. I include weekly mental strength training as well as training tips and nutrition guides. But here's where it gets really cool. The group has its own page in the app where we share workouts, ask training questions, and get feedback from me and the other teammates. And each week, I create an exclusive private podcast just for the team based on the questions I get and what I see in their training each week. And I usually end up sharing behind the scenes and exclusive sneak peeks with the team that I don't share anywhere else. So instead of joining a Facebook group or sitting through another Zoom call, you get to listen to tailored advice on the run, and you don't have to do all of this alone. So if you're ready to take your running to the next level and join an amazing team of runners, head to theplantedrunner.com/group and join us today. It's more affordable than you think, and I can't wait to have you. The Planted Runner is sponsored by Liquid IV. As the weather starts to warm up, you know that dehydration is a much bigger factor in your running, and water alone is not always going to be enough on those sweaty runs, which is where Liquid IV comes in. Liquid IV's formula, powered by Live Hydroscience, is clinically shown to maintain hydration better than water for up to 4 hours. All you need to do is add a packet to your water bottle before your run, and you're ready to go with their true-to-fruit flavors, because when it tastes this good, there is no excuse for not staying hydrated. Find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website, from lemon lime to pina colada. Break the mold and own your ritual. Just one stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code PLANTED at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code PLANTED at liquidiv.com. Welcome back to The Planted Runner. I'm Coach Claire Bartholic. We are in the middle of 15 of my favorite mental strength minutes to use to get yourself out the door to run. And now here's the rest of them. Number 8, find your floor. As runners, we often have big goals and have hopefully made a solid plan of what to do each day to get there. But there will be days, no matter how committed you are, that you just don't want to go out for a run. Maybe the weather's bad, maybe you're a little tired, or maybe there's no real reason other than you don't feel like it. Well, it's certainly good to take a rest day when you need it. You don't want to make skipping your runs a habit. So find your floor. What's the minimum amount that you can run today to check the box? Is it just 1 mile? Is it 3 miles? To the end of your block and back? Whatever it is, give yourself permission to do your bare minimum instead of skipping it. Often you'll feel better once you start, and you will end up running more. But if not, you still got to run in, and you kept up your consistency, which is by far the most important part of achieving your goals. Number 9, admire the view. As goal-oriented runners, we are good at pushing forward. We work hard, we run races, and we reach new personal bests. We also have down days and disappointments. On those days, it can be tempting to beat ourselves up for not being good enough and feeling overwhelmed at how much more we need to do to reach our goals. What can help is taking a moment to stop and look back at how much you've done to get to this point. Most of us have climbed big mountains in our running journeys, literally and figuratively. Stop and admire the view from where you are right now. Hopefully you still have a long way to go, but wow, look how far you've come. Number 10, bad weather. There is nothing that makes you feel tough and strong than going for a run in bad weather. The layer of challenge and discomfort from cold, wet, snowy, hot, or rainy runs can teach you that you can handle anything. Most people, even many runners, actively avoid training outside in bad weather. It's not fun. But when you purposely add this mental challenge, you come back from the run just a little tougher and more confident in yourself. Of course, I'm not advocating running in dangerous conditions, and you need to dress appropriately. But changing your mindset about bad weather can change everything. Number 11, find something bigger than yourself. Running can seem like a selfish act. We often run alone for our own enjoyment or sense of accomplishment. But when running gets hard, thinking about the people who are proud of you or admire you can give you the extra boost to get through. Parents might imagine how happy their kids will be when you finish strong. Grown children might imagine making their parents proud. Or maybe you can get a little lift thinking about your sweet coworker that always acts interested when you tell her about your running adventures. Whether you know it or not, you truly are an inspiration to others. So make them proud. Number 12, sneak up on your fitness. Humans are by nature impatient. We don't always mind working hard, but we want results as soon as possible. The problem with that is our bodies hate change. Lose weight and your appetite goes up. Run more and you'll eventually hit a plateau and stop adapting. The trick is to sneak up on your fitness so your body doesn't fight you so hard. If fat loss is your goal, take your time with it. If running faster is your goal, have a gradual, sustainable approach instead of going all out to burnout. When we make progress through slow, steady, and consistent effort, instead of through dramatic change, we are much more likely to reach our goals and stay there. 13. Build habits, not motivation. When we're excited about a new goal, or it's great weather outside, or when we're feeling fresh, it doesn't take much to go out for a run. But when we're tired, cranky, or the weather isn't great, it will take something else. Motivation is unreliable, and discipline will only take you so far. So make it a habit. If you have a plan and you have a schedule, you don't have to make the decision to run. You just follow the plan. Hopefully at the same time every day to keep reinforcing the habit. You don't have to rely on motivation to brush your teeth every day because it's a habit and you'd feel strange not doing it. Your training can soon feel the same way. Number 14, be a butler for your future self. When you're struggling to get out the door for a run or to make a healthy meal, wouldn't it be great if you had someone to do the prep work for you? A butler who lays your shoes out, makes your coffee, and meal preps on Sundays. The truth is, you can have that right now for free. When you think of your future self as someone you'd like to care for and even spoil a little bit, you happily do all the little things now that will be a gift to future you. After all, there is no one on this planet that is more important to you than you. When you make it your job to truly take care of future you, you can get all the results you want because not only does your life become easier, you would never want to disappoint someone who treats yourself so well. 15. You get to run. Sometimes, especially when you have a planned schedule, you'll find yourself saying, I have to go run now, or sorry, I can't go out for drinks because I have to run long tomorrow. That kind of wording can make running feel like it's a burden or another item on your long to-do list. Instead, try shifting your words to, I get to run. When we remember that running is an incredible privilege and we are lucky to have the ability to run long or even short, it can change our perspective to gratitude. Because no one really has to run. We are fortunate to be able to in the first place. Well, you've made it to the end of my 15 favorite mental strength minutes to use outside of running to get you out the door. We've got lots of other mental strength topics to go, but first, let me know what you think. Did you find this recap episode helpful? What would you like to hear next? My inbox is always open at claire@theplantedrunner.com. Thank you for listening to The Planted Runner, part of the Evergreen Podcast Network. Don't forget that you can enter to win a free custom training plan for your next race and get featured on the show. Just write an Apple Podcast review and enter at theplantedrunner.com/PRLab. Of course, reviews are the #1 way to boost this show's reach, and it's a great way to tell me what you'd like to hear next because I read every single one. Have a great run today.